Namaskar everyone. Welcome to today's video on a very basic, very simple breathing practice and a pranayama flow. So before we start talking about the pranayamas, the breathing practices that we are going to do today, a very important tip that we all need to remember is whenever you are going for these practices, whether it be any form of breathing, any form of pranayamas, or even if meditation, make sure that your spine is always straight, because all these practices work on the upward movement of energy from the root to your crown. So when your spine is straight, the energy movement will be smoother and will be better for you. So now there might be a difficulty for a few of you to sit down on the floor. No problem if you're not comfortable sitting down on the mat. Please adopt a chair and please feel comfortable. Only if you feel comfortable in your physical self going down, then only you will feel internally relaxed and you will be able to connect better with your own self. As Maharishi Patanjali also says, Tasmin Sati Shwas Prashwas. So there also he talks about that after the asanas are comfortable, then we go for the breathing practices or the pranayamas. So adopt the chair if you're not comfortable coming down on the mat. If you're comfortable coming down on the mat, adopt any natural comfortable state where your spine can be straight. If you feel that no, I cannot sit for longer period of time, you can definitely use a folded bed sheet or maybe a very thin pillow right below your hip, so that will help you to give a height to the hip and relax your lower back. Also, most importantly, if you feel that keeping your spine straight is a problem to you, use a support. So here I'm not using the support, but I have a wall to my side. So if you feel the need for that support, always keep your mat alongside the wall. So whenever required, you can use the wall support and do the practice. So now let's start with today's video, today's practice. Today we are going to learn very simple three practices: the Kapalbhati, the Nadi Shodhana, and the Bhramari. So all these three practices when done together will take approximately 5 minutes, 8 minutes of your day. And when you're going to do these practices in a consistent manner, in a regular way, it is going to benefit you a lot. Now let's try to understand and learn the basics of each of these practices before we move for the actual flow. The Kapalbhati, as the name suggests, it is usually counted as a breathing or the pranayama, but essentially it's a shatkriya. It's a detoxification practice that works internally on your body, that works on activating your mind and releasing any form of stale air, stale breath that might be there stored in the body. Also, it works really well on activating the fire, activating your core. So that's why it's really good for your body. We'll be learning the Kapalbhati. Followed by that, we'll go for the Nadi Shodhana. Commonly, most of us know it as the Anulom Vilom practice. The Anulom Vilom is a balancing practice, you can say. So it will balance the right and the left side of your body, the active side of the body and the passive side of the body. So leads to much more clarity, concentration, and gives you that calming, soothing effect to the body. And lastly, we'll go for the Bhramari Pranayama. Bhramari Pranayama, as the name suggests, is a very good pranayama, very good practice for healing you deep within. So Bhramari is also something that you can do right before going to sleep, because it helps you induce that sleep, because it calms down your nervous system. Now, this entire flow, this entire three set of practices can be done even in the morning, even in the evening when you want to relax, because it will work on energizing your body, but at the same point of time, it will keep you grounded. It will keep you relaxed. Now let's learn. Let's start with the practices. So firstly, we are going to talk about the Kapalbhati. For the Kapalbhati, as I told you in the beginning, all the three practices in a basic sitting meditative posture or on the chair, whichever is comfortable for you. For the Kapalbhati, your palms should stay in Jnana Mudra, commonly known as the chin mudra, you can say. So how you make the chin mudra is, you just touch the tip of the thumb and the index finger, and the rest three fingers are open. both the palms, and place it comfortably on top of your thighs, your knees. Do not try to stretch it like this. A lot of people make this mistake. Don't do this. Keep your shoulders, keep your arms relaxed, keep the chest open so it allows you for a better breathing. Now in the Kapalbhati, the two main focus areas, the two main focus points are your navel, because only when you're going to take and push the navel, completely taking it in, then the breath will come out forcefully with a stroke. So how we do the practices? So you can see the movement of the navel. As a beginner, if you're doing the practice for the first time, or maybe you have not done the practice really well in the past, you can use your hand support to feel that navel moving in and out, but do not pressurize it a lot. So for the Kapalbhati, as a beginner, you can go for 3 rounds. In each round, you can go for 30 strokes. 30 strokes means 1, 2, 3. With forceful strokes, 30 times, you can practice for 3 rounds and it will be very good to start with. Now, in the Kapalbhati, one very common mistake that people make is they try to tense the face. Tensing your facial muscles is not going to help you perform the Kapalbhati. It's all about how much you can take your navel in, your core muscles in. That is where the pressure comes from. Secondly, please be aware that your shoulders don't move. Often what people do is they move their shoulders like this. Maybe unconsciously you're not aware of that. So be aware, because if you move the shoulders up and down, automatically the body reduces the efforts towards the core and focuses more on the shoulders. So always keep these 2 points in check. After the Kapalbhati, we'll go for the Nadi Shodhana, the alternate nostril breathing. Now in the alternate nostril breathing, the focus point is our Agnya chakra, or commonly known as the third eye chakra, the eyebrow center. The Kapalbhati, the focus point was the navel. The Manipur chakra, the seat of the fire. Now, Nadi Shodhana, the Agya chakra, the third eye chakra. Focusing on the third eye chakra, always maintain your left hand in the Gyan mudra. No movement with the left. Adopt the Pranav mudra, the Nasika mudra, or the Nadi Shodhana mudra with your right. How to adopt it? Keep your index finger and your middle finger closed and try to keep the ring finger and the little finger together, keeping the thumb open. Now your thumb will always work to control your right nostril, and your third and fourth finger, the ring finger, the little finger, will work on your left nostril. These are the important points that you need to remember. Don't ever open these 2 fingers. A lot of people make this mistake as well. They open these 2 fingers during the practice while switching the nostrils. Don't do that. It's not at all required. How we do the practice? Simply keep your right hand relaxed. Keep the shoulder, keep the elbow relaxed. Do not try to hang it up. Do not try to take it back. Just be gently relaxed. Closing the right nostril, we begin on the left. Inhaling deeply through the left, close the left and exhale completely on the right. Now do not need to push your nose a lot, just slightly close the nostril. Inhale through the right, close the right and exhale through the left. Once again we inhale through the left, close the left and exhale through the right. So we continue in this way. At least as a beginner, go for 9 to 10 rounds of the practice. 1 round of the practice means that your inhalation is happening from the left, and continuing from the right, the exhalation also ends at the left. That means 1 round of Nadi Shodhana. So as a beginner, you can easily go for 9 to 10 rounds, being focused at the Agya chakra. So the 2 major points are the eyebrow center focus and the Nasika mudra that we need to remember for the Nadi Shodhana. Now working with the Nadi Shodhana for 10 rounds, we'll end the practice with the Bhramari pranayama. Now the Bhramari pranayama is something that we practice in the Shanmukhi mudra essentially. But for certain people practicing in the Shanmukhi mudra due to frozen shoulders or due to maybe lack in the upper body strength, it might be a problem. So if that's a problem, please go for Bhramari in the Gyan Mudra. Again, I'll repeat the same point. Do not force your physical self while you are going for the breathing practices or the pranayama, because your entire focus will be towards the pain in your physical self rather than going deep within, trying to connect with your energy layer, your pranic layer. Now, how do we do the Shanmukhi Mudra? For the Shanmukhi Mudra, raise your arms up, keep the elbows open to the side. Many a times I've seen people, they drop the elbows down, they take it back. No, just keep it open to the side. Use your palms. Use your index fingers and slightly close the eyes. Do not press it too tight. The middle finger to the side of the nose. The ring finger above the lips. And the little finger goes below the lips. Now your thumb closes the ear flap completely. Now one confusion that happens here is, while closing the ear flap, you don't need to take your thumb inside the ear. That might injure your eardrum. There is a small little flap to the inner ear, inside of the ear. Just press that. That way your ear is closed and it's easier for you. You can avoid any sort of injury that your thumb can do to the insides of your ear. So this is the Shanmukhi Mudra. Coming in the Shanmukhi Mudra, we practice the Bhramari. We inhale deeply through the nose and exhale, we chant Makara. Makara is the last part of the Omkara that we do. The this sound that we make. But in the Bhramari, there's a little added tip that you all can use. Many a times what happens is, when we are doing the Makara, since our lips are close together, the teeth tend to close together and the resonance of the Makara might be very strong to bear with your teeth. So to avoid that, what you can do is, you can use the tip of the tongue and place it on the upper palate, right behind your teeth. Like this, you can place it, and closing your mouth, you can do the same practice. So when you do this, the resonance is not directly going towards the teeth, and you'll feel the resonance slowly moving up towards your crown. And that is what it leads to a deeper, very cooling and soothing effect to the internal body, to the pranic layer. Let me just demonstrate once again how we do the Bhramari. We adopt the Shanmukhi Mudra, eyes, nose, top of the lips, bottom of the lips, close the ears, inhale deeply through the nose. And you continue in the same way. As a beginner, you can easily go for 5 to 6 rounds of the Bhramari practice, and it will be very beneficial for you. But if you feel that no, my arms are getting tensed, as I told you, do the same practice but in the Gyan Mudra. That is one option. And another option is, you can use your index finger. You can close all the rest fingers. Use the index finger to close the flap. If you feel that this is much more comfortable, you can do this as well and go for the Bhramari practice. 6 rounds as a beginner is very good to go. So this was the gentle flow that we all can do on a daily basis. Just a few little precautions that we need to understand. Kapalbhati needs to be avoided if you have gone through any recent abdominal surgery, or if you suffer from a lot of back pain, please avoid it. If you suffer from hypertension, please avoid it. Nadi Shodhana, since it's a balancing pranayama, it's very good for most of us, just except for people who suffer from low blood pressure, because it works on calming the breath, calming the system down, works on balancing the system a lot. And same for the Bhramari. People with low blood pressure should avoid the Bhramari as well. Rest, please go for this gentle flow of practices, the Kapalbhati, the Nadi Shodhana, the Bhramari. 3 rounds of Kapalbhati, 30 strokes each round, then the Nadi Shodhana, 9 to 10 rounds as a beginner, and then follow it with the Bhramari. 6 rounds as a beginner is well to go, and if you want to gradually increase it, always try to increase 1 to 2 rounds for a few days and then try to increase much more so that it becomes a habit and you're not pushing yourself a lot. You respect your space and you do the practice. So I really hope that this video was beneficial to you and you got to know a little much more into the common practices that we all talk about. If you are willing to know much more in detail about these practices, the different aspects of these practices, or any other pranayamas, any other breathing practices, relaxation practices in general, please drop a comment below and let us know. We always get back to you with much more informative and videos, wonderful videos like this. Take care of you, keep practicing, be consistent, and I really hope you reap the benefits of all of it. Namaskar.